You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from Watertown High School. Daily Dodge TV presents Beaver Dam High School Golden Beaver boys basketball. And tonight we've got another rivalry game for you. The Golden Beavers are on the road to take on the Watertown Goslings. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you inside the gymnasium. I'm joined on site by the incomparable Wally Lukashinsky. He's my videographer and engineer for the Daily Dodge TV video stream. This broadcast tonight is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Columbus Family Dental, and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game is also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, and White Construction. Welcome into our broadcast, everyone, on a Tuesday night. Glad to have you with us. It's a busy night here on Daily Dodge TV. We've got boys and girls hockey going on, and right here we've got boys basketball as Beaver Dam and Watertown meet for the second time this season. The last time they played was back on, that was on December 14th, and Beaver Dam was a 73-59 winner in that game. This is round two, and a bit of bad news for both of these teams, and that's because the leading scorers on each of these teams are both out tonight. E.J. Salatel of Beaver Dam, he's averaging 18 points a game. He is out with the flu. And Brett Schwefel, fine senior for Watertown, averaging just under 14 points a game, is out with a head injury. So it's that old adage that they're going to have to rally the rest of the troops to make up for the absences of E.J. Salatel and Brett Schwefel. I was talking with Watertown head coach Chad Hayes. He said they hope that they can get Brett back by next week. You have to be careful with a head injury. You never want to fool around with that. But he's optimistic. Let's put it that way. Coach Hayes is optimistic that they can get him back next week. Watertown coming into this game with a 4-13 mark, and they are 0-8 in the conference. And a lot of people will tell you that that record is likely misleading because they have battled very, very hard. And they've been there in a lot of games. But what they haven't been able to do is to get over the hump. Coach Hayes telling me that, the guys, he's certainly pleased with the effort. They're not hanging their heads. They're battling. He says, much like Beaver Dam, their strength of schedule is really something else. He said that they're very optimistic that their seed come playoff time, might be a little higher than one would expect because of the fact that when the computers do their thing, it takes into account strength of schedule. That's one of the factors. And Watertown has a really quality strength of schedule. So does Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam's at 9-8. They're 4-4 in the conference. And we've talked at length this year about the strength of their schedule, not only the brutal Badger Large Conference that these two teams reside in, but also the fact that they've beefed up their non-conference schedule. And I've been covering Beaver Dam for 28 years, folks. I think this is one of the toughest, maybe the toughest non-conference schedule I've maybe ever seen that this program play. And they're battling too. Obviously, they've been able to, get a few more victories than, say, Watertown, but Beaver Dam right now looking to get back on the winning track. They lost 2 in a row. Very tough week last week with losses on the road at Oshkosh North, a very, very good Oshkosh North team. And then, of course, on Thursday, a home game where they fell to Fort Atkinson. So it was probably good for them to get a couple of days off before this game here against Watertown. And then later this week, the Golden Beavers will battle Milton. It's pretty much all conference games now down the stretch. For Beaver Dam, they have one non-conference game left coming up later in the month up in Oshkosh against Delavan Darien. And, the same thing pretty much for Watertown. It's all conference games for them down the stretch now, with one exception being Waukesha North on Tuesday night, February 11th. That's a week from tonight. So, yep, it's stretch run time, and these two teams getting set to do battle. And up next, after we take a break, you're going to hear comments from the birthday boy, head coach Tim Ladron of Beaver Dam. I had a chance to chat with him, and we'll play the interview for you right after this break. We'll take a 2-minute break. Back in 2 minutes on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care. Big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
There's power in your smile. It can make or break a day, start a conversation, even double a dose of courage. Columbus Family Dental is committed to protecting your grin ear to ear. Young and old, orthodontics to cosmetics, we're here to make it that much easier to share your smile. Columbus Family Dental, now accepting every kind of smile.
Shop the pig!
Don't get caught with an empty pantry and fridge for the playoffs. Your Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam and Mayville has you covered. Snacks, liquor, meat, and everything neat. Stop on over for great meals, deals, and more. For any sort of festivities at this time of the year, make your hosting a clutch performance. There's even plenty of goods for games on the road, too. What are you waiting for? Visit your Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam and Mayville today. Shop online at foxbrospigglywiggly.com.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Pregame Show.
And we continue our pregame programming. We're back inside Watertown High School. Mike Tronson standing by with Tim Ladron, head coach of the Golden Beavers. First of all, Coach, happy birthday. Nice to see you. Had to get that in there. Matchup with Watertown tonight, the rivalry game. We know about that. But first, we got to talk about some news, and that is the fact that E.J. Salatel is not available tonight, under the weather. So, as you and I were talking off the air, how does that kind of, force changes in the rotation?
Yeah, I mean, he's a big part of what we do, and everybody knows that. I mean, second leading scorer in the conference. So if you take that away, that's tough. But if each could be here, he would. I mean, he's a tough kid. But he's been battling a flu bug for a few days. We think he's kind of on the back end of it now, but not quite ready to go tonight. So yeah, we were just saying, like one of the worst lines I hate in sports is next man up. I don't think that's right. I think it's the whole team's got to pick it up. We don't put it on one guy. We just got to play together as a group like we have been and let the chips fall where we may.
When you think about it, you look at this team this season, and it hasn't been just one guy doing all the damage. You're not one-dimensional. And, you're getting contributions, as we've talked about, from a lot of different players. So, I mean, that alone tends to, you would think, bode well.
Yeah, you're right. And the way we move the ball, you force teams to guard everybody. We're certainly comfortable with our scoring ability there. Defensively for them, it allows them to kind of shade different guys to, that they wouldn't do before. So that's going to be a different look for us tonight than they would normally do. But to that point, I mean, we certainly have guys that can go. I mean, we know about, Parker and Isaiah. Jackson will step into the starting lineup tonight. He had his best game of the year against these guys last time. He had a double-double against them last time. So we got other guys. I mean, Ben's going to see a lot of minutes. Nick and Eli, we're counting on those guys for a bit of minutes tonight, and it might go deeper than that too. So, and that's fine. We got all the trust in the world in those guys, and that's what we'll do.
Do you feel like when you look at Watertown, their record is misleading, not indicative of how they've battled?
Oh yeah, no question. I think they're a good team. They got 5 senior starters. They've got a good sophomore group there that's playing some good minutes for them, and they've lost a lot of tight games. The matchup with us is a good matchup for them too. I think with guard play and things like that. So and I think they're playing really well right now. I think they played really well Saturday at Mount Horeb. They're probably ripe to get one here, and we just can't allow it to happen.
You beat them the first time, but that was quite a few weeks ago. What do you have to do to make it another win over the Goslings? We
got to do a much better job in the offensive class. They had 15 offensive rebounds on us last time. We got to do a better job there. And then again, like you talked about here, we just got to kind of weather the storm a little bit without having each, and everybody else picking up the slack on the way. Again, it's not, it's a thing that I think we're certainly capable of doing, and I feel comfortable with our guys doing that. It's just going to be a different look tonight that we haven't seen, and we just got to handle that on our own.
You've coming off a week where you had a couple of grinding games, so probably was nice to have a few days in between, those games and tonight to kind of step back, wasn't it?
It was. I think it's the first weekend we've really had off all year, where we've had both days off. Our guys have really done a nice job of grinding it away. We had a great practice on Friday after Thursday's game against Fort. We were really spirited, really good practice. We had the PH tournament this weekend, and so we had a lot of guys volunteering there, doing some officiating and things like that. So it allowed us to have a little bit of a break, and then having 2 days off, coming back ready to go yesterday to get ready for today. I think it helps our guys get ready for this one.
Well, stretch run here. We're in February now, and it's the stretch run, and so here we go. I mean, all the things we've talked about. All these tough opponents and the strength of schedule, getting you ready for hopefully a good run here February and into March.
Yeah, that week was tough. I mean, and that's one of those things. Oshkosh North, obviously a tough matchup, and Fort's a tough matchup for us too. So that was a tough week, and one of those things we got to get over quickly, and we talked about this against Fort. Got to try to really avoid a bad start tonight. But yeah, this is what it is, and we get into February, especially the way the Badger loads the conference season on the back end. There'll be 2 games a week, pretty much the rest of the way in the conference. And every game's going to be important for us. And you start to try to jockey for seeding positions and things like that too into the tournament. So, every game's really important. This is the first one. Me doing this for a long time with me. We take one game at a time. We don't look forward. We've been dialed into Watertown and nothing else, and that's what we're focusing on tonight.
Looking forward to it, as always, Tim. Good luck to you and the boys, and thanks for your time. Do appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Tim Ladrin, head coach of Beaver Dam. We'll step aside. We're back for more right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
The gang's all here. Chris,
Adam,
and Abby Klodowski here to say Klodowski Real Estate is honored and grateful to have been voted Dodge County's best real estate firm, best realtor, and favorite realtor for 2024.
We love living and working in Dodge County, all of the wonderful people we serve, and the opportunity to give back to our community.
Thank you, Dodge County. Thank you.
Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
Are you ready to score big on home comfort? Cheer on our area athletes with McKinstry's Home Furnishings. From plush recliners to luxurious sofas, stylish bedroom sets to cozy area rugs, and all the accessories you need to make your home a winner. Whether you're outfitting your man cave or upgrading your living room with MVP style, McKinstry's has you covered. Game on with McKinstry's Home Furnishings, where winning starts at home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just the ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team at Cost Cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
Make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, visit morainepark.edu/first choice. Back inside Watertown High School, Mike Tronson and Wally Lukashinsky as we get you set for Badger Large Conference boys basketball. It's Beaver Dam and Watertown. We'll pause now, but we'll keep it here for our national anthem. Our national anthem here at Watertown High School. Time now for the starting lineups. First for Beaver Dam, coached by Tim Ladron. It's the all-guard starting five, and there is one change. We mentioned that E.J. Salatel is out, so Jackson Ladron, 6-foot sophomore, will start in his place, along with Parker Blank, 6 feet tall and a junior. Parker Stobie, he's the other half of the Parker brothers, the 5'9" senior. Isaiah Younger gets the start, 6'1" sophomore. And Jeff Freund, actually 6'4" sophomore for Isaiah Younger. Jeff Freund is a 6'1" senior, and he rounds out the starting five. So again, for Beaver Dam, it is Jackson Ladron, Parker Blank, Parker Stobie, Isaiah Younger, and Jeff Freund. Now for Watertown, coached by Chad Hayes. The guards are McAllister Hayes, 5'9" sophomore, along with Jacob Hurchin, a 5'11" senior, and Calvin Hurchin, a 5'11" senior. Also at guard, Cameron Kranz, 6'1" and a senior. Rounding out the starters for the Goslings, Braden Schmidt, a 6'5" senior. So again, for Watertown, McAllister Hayes, Jacob Hurchin, Calvin Hurchin, Cameron Kranz, and Braden Schmidt. In the first half of play, Watertown goes left to right as you see it on your Daily Dodge TV screen. Beaver Dam will go right to left. They'll switch it up after halftime. Well, the Beaver Dam Unified School District identifies a school of the month for each month of the academic year. A shout out to the students, staff, and families of this month's school community being recognized, Jefferson Elementary. All right, just about set to get this game underway. Reminder, you can email the booth during the broadcast, sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. Put basketball in the subject line so I know it's you. I'll be sharing the email box tonight with the hockey broadcast going on. It's going to be Braden Schmidt to jump it at center for the Goslings. Jeff Freund does the honors for Beaver Dam. There's the whistle. Ball up in the air. Tap is controlled by Watertown, and this game is underway as Jacob Hurchin will bring it across the timeline. Beaver Dam's out in man-to-man defense, and this game is underway. Jacob Hurchin one-hands it to the high left side. Little pump fake, and now sent over to the left side, back to Hurchin. Jake Hurchin on the dribble. Right side for Hayes. McAllister Hayes passing to the right block. Bobbled and stolen by Ladron. Pass was to Kranz, but he bobbled it, and then Ladron took it away. Beaver Dam off the turnover. Working it to the other end. This is Parker Stobie near the top of the silo, out to Freund, and a return feed Stobie up near the timeline. We're less than a minute in. No score as of yet on the one call, that's all scoreboard, but we're barely underway. Jeff Freund, near wing side, pass into the left block to a cutting Younger. Younger, as he was falling out of bounds from a tough angle, puts it up and in. Isaiah's got 2, and it's 2-0 Beaver Dam. We are 55 seconds into the contest on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard. Pass and into the right block. A layup counted and one. That is Braden Schmidt with an and one opportunity as he took the pass, muscled in, and drew the contact. The foul is on Parker Blank, his first and the team's first. Braden Schmidt averaging right around 9 points a game. He's a 50% free throw shooter, and he'll get one here to try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play. It's off the back iron. It's no good. Freund the box out and rebound. And we're tied at 2 with a little over a minute gone here in the opening stanza. Parker Blank going to work. Baseline move on the left side. Kicks it back up on the wing there for Stobie. Parker Stobie to the top of the key. Ladron takes off down Park Avenue. Now kicks it left corner. Stobie for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out. Freund's got it. That's an offensive board and a reload. Here's a 3 at the other side. Yes, that's Parker Blank from downtown Watertown. He shoots 41% from behind the arc. Blank averaging 11 points a game. He's got 3 on that one. And it's 5-2 Beaver Dam in front. A minute 40 gone here in the opening half. Baseline, Schmidt, right side, kicks it up top. Here's a 3 for Kranz. Short off the front of the rim. Freund's got the rebound. And back the other way come the Golden Beavers with a 3-point lead. Ladron into the lane. Fires it right side. Freund now. He'll drive into the lane. Off the glass. Freund. He scores. Jeff's got his first bucket. And it is now a 7-2 game. The scoreboard's wrong here in the gym. It's actually put the points on the wrong side. It's actually a 7-2 game, and now a turnover by Watertown. That's all right. It happens. You know, human error, but nobody's perfect except Wally Lukashinsky. I mean, there's perfection right there. You look up perfection in the dictionary, and it's Wally Lukashinsky's picture right next to that word. He's blushing now. Blank, bounce pass, dug out by Ladron. To Younger, he'll try a 3-ball. Money! Isaiah Younger. He's a 40% three-point shooter, averaging 11 a game this season. He's got 5 already. And it's 10-2 now in favor of Beaver Dam on the one call. That's all scoreboard. No E.J. Salatel? Well, no problem yet for Beaver Dam anyways. E.J., if you're tuned in, hope you get better real soon, buddy. Here's a steal. You know, Tim Ladron told me on the pregame, says we have to have a good start tonight, no doubt. Here's a 3. Off the rim, no good for Blank. Rebound, offensive board. Ladron will try a 3. No good. Another offensive rebound. Blank then bobbled it. It's still loose. Who's got it? Freund on his keister. And they called a jump ball. It belongs to Beaver Dam. Well, Tim Ladron said, you know, we have to have a good start. And I would say a 10-2 lead a couple minutes in is a good start. Blank, lob pass in from the left baseline. Younger over to Freund, round the horn to the right side. Blank into the post. There is Younger. Younger being guarded by, nice up and under. Missed the shot, trying to get his own rebound. And it's actually grabbed by Calvin Hurchin. What a move. Just couldn't finish is all. But a nice move nonetheless. Here's Braden Schmidt. Left baseline. Younger's on him defensively. Fire a pass right side. That's Kranz down there. Back into the lane. Schmidt through a double team. Fighting his way up, and he got fouled. Check this one out here. This is going to go on Jackson Ladron. That's his first, team's second. And Braden Schmidt is right back at the free throw line where he's about 50% on the year. First of 2 is good. We are 3.5 minutes in. It's a 10-3 Beaver Dam lead. And now a free throw, a second one on the way for Schmidt, and it's good. 10-4. Beaver Dam up by 6 and with the rock. Again, sports at dailydodge.com. If you want to email the booth tonight, put basketball in the subject line, and I'll be happy to read your emails on the air. Ladron a 3, off the back rim, no. Freund the offensive carom. It's another reload for the Golden Beavers. That's always big when you can get those second and third looks. Drive off the glass, no good for Isaiah Younger, and that's Calvin Hurchin securing the defensive rebound for the Goslings. Here's a whistle, and we got a foul on the way up the floor. You mentioned E.J. Salatel's out tonight for Beaver Dam because he's got the flu. Well, Watertown head coach Chad Hayes, he's under the weather right now. He's here. He's on the sideline. But when I was talking to him, I jokingly said, we're going to skip the recorded interview tonight, Coach, because his voice is very raspy. He's getting over a bug of his own, and I teased him a little bit, but I said, no, I hope you get better real soon, and obviously we do. Hope he's better real soon. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebound for Blank. Coach Hayes is a good guy. He's a good guy. I always like talking to him, but I didn't put him on the spot tonight with a recorded interview because of the weaker voice. There is a pass an errant pass that's going to go back into the Beaver Dam bench and out of bounds. Watertown's going to get it off the turnover. There's been a lot of illness, a lot of viruses and stuff going around lately. Oh, my. I mean, these teams are not by any means immune. A lot of coaches and players lately I've talked to have been battling it or have battled it at some point in the recent past. Just a lot of stuff going around. Up and under, Schmidt just couldn't get a shot off, kicks it out to Calvin Hurchin, now up to Jake Hurchin near the top of the silo. Feeds Schmidt again. Schmidt bounce pass down to the baseline. And that is Alex David, 5'11 sophomore that had just checked in a little while ago, that took a pass, and then a traveling violation on Watertown's Jacob Hurchin, who lost his footing, and Beaver Dam will take it. 12:57 to go first half. On the one call, that's all scoreboard. It's 10-4. Beaver Dam right now in front and a chance to add to the lead on this possession. Nice drive. Younger missed that one. He split a double team and just couldn't finish again. Here's Schmidt on the right baseline. Guarded by Beaver Dam's Ben Whitnable. He had just come on a little while ago. 3 ball on the way, no good. And the rebound for Ladrin off the miss by Watertown's Landon Washitas, 6'3 sophomore. Ben Whitnable, I mentioned, checked in, 6'4" freshman, having a nice rookie season. Younger for 3, top of the key. That is nothing but net for Isaiah Younger. He's got 2 triples, and he's got 8 points total. He leads all scorers in this one, 13-4. Beaver Dam by 9, and the clock running. We are 6 minutes into the contest. On the one call, that's all scoreboard. And this is Calvin Hurchin giving it to Schmidt back the other way. Landon Washitas. And now here's Alex David back to the right corner. Pass into the right block, kicked out. 3 balls on the way. Yes! Landon Washitas. How about that? Line drive 3, and he buries it, 13-7. So the Goslings back within 6 on the one call. That's all score. We've got a body on the floor. That's Jackson Ladrin. Watertown's clapping, though, because apparently this is going to go on Beaver Dam. Just trying to see who they called the contact on here. It was Ladrin, okay, because initially it didn't look like it was. They were calling it on Ladrin, but it is. All of a sudden he's on the floor. Was that an illegal screen? I think it was an illegal screen that he was called for there. Offensive foul. Watertown getting it back. All right, approaching the 11-minute mark and counting of the first half. Washitas, guarded by Stobie. He goes right baseline, still on the dribble, backing into the block, fighting through a double team. Gets it to David. Left side pass, left corner, 3, bullseye. Calvin Timmel, he had just come on. A 6'3 sophomore buries that. Look like that, just like that. It's a one-possession game, 13-10. So the Beaver Dam lead is now down to 3 on the one call. That's all scoreboard. 10:42 and counting left until intermission. Whitnable spun, lost the handle, got it back. He's on his keister, and he saves it to his teammate. That's Eli Johnson, the 6'2 junior that took the pass, and now a ball knocked into the Watertown bench, and we have a foul on to boot. Alex David called for the foul, his first. Also the first team foul. It took 7.5 minutes, but Watertown's finally got a foul. All right, Beaver Dam basketball leading by 3. Freund. To the left corner, Stobie for 3. Got it! Parker Stobie. He's a 44% three-point shooter, averaging around 12 a game. And he's got his first bucket tonight. It's a trifecta, 16-10. Golden Beavers on top of the Goslings. 3 ball at the other end, left side. It's off the back rim, no good for Alex David. Rebound for the Golden Beavers. Taking it back the other way is Parker Stobie. Gave it to Johnson. Johnson handed it off to Freund. Now out to Stobie for 3. Bullseye! And Parker Stobie drains a 3. Timeout Watertown, a 30-second timeout. It's brought to you by our good friends at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam. Been in business for 166 years. We're going to keep it right here. And let's see what we have here. Hey, we got our first email of the night, and it's our very good friends, the Eberleys, checking in quick before bedtime. Lonnie loves cheering on the Golden Beavers. Thank you very much, guys, for the email. We always appreciate your emails and your friendship. Lonnie, hope you have a good night's sleep tonight. Thanks for cheering on the Golden Beavers. Skylar, Christine, Lonnie, all checking in tonight. You can do that too. sports@dailydodge.com. sports@dailydodge.com. Take your name and who you're rooting for, where you're tuned in from. Put basketball in the subject line so I know it's you. Thank you. 9:40 and counting left in the first half. 19-10. Watertown cut it to 3, and now a couple of triples by Beaver Dam. They stretched the lead back to 9. Shot off the rim, no good. Freund the rebound. It's a game of runs. It can change on a dime sometimes. Whitnable down the lane, high out the glass. Nobody got fouled. Ben Whitnable, high stepping down the lane there, and almost got that one to go, but he's going to head to the free throw line. And the foul was called on Timmel. Ben Whitnable, around 87% from the free throw line. He's averaging 5 a game in his freshman season, and he connects on the first attempt to make it a 10-point game. Ben Whitnable with a couple of dunks already this season. Been fun to watch that. Second free throw, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Washitas. Landon Washitas across the midcourt stripe. Hands it off to Jacob Hurchin. Jake now giving it to Timmel. Timmel back to Hurchin. And goes out high on the left for Washitas. He's worked on defensively by Blank. Now David, pass into the lane. Here's a spin off the glass. Shot is short for Timmel. Rebound for the Golden Beavers as it's brought ahead by Parker Stobie. Stobie stops near the top of the barn, and there he will give it to a cutting Freund. Freund missed the shot over the rim, too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Washitas. 8:42 and counting left in the opening half. Look out, Washitas about to fall out of bounds. He saved it to Timmel. Timmel played it on a hop up near the top of the key. Bounce pass back to Washitas. Pump fake. He goes into the lane right near the free throw line, then kicks it back out for David. Alex David giving it to McAllister Hayes. Sidearms it back to David for 3. Got it. That's Alex David. He got a triple. 20-13. So it's a 7-point Beaver Dam lead on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard as we approach the 8-minute mark and counting of the first half. Stobie to Whitnable. 3 at the top of the silo. It's off the rim, no good. And the rebound for Alex David. Another defensive board for Watertown. Washitas for 3. It is no good off the rim. Rebound knocked around like a pinball. Finally grabbed by Freund, and Freund is fouled on his way up the floor. That's Hayes that bumped into him, trying to impede his progress. So Hayes picks up his first. That's the third team foul. 7:51 left in the first half on this Tuesday night. Beaver Dam head coach Tim Ladrin celebrating a birthday today. I forgot to bring some cake and ice cream and some candles up here. That's my bad. And here is a 3 on the way from Stobie and Parker. He's got his third from behind the arc. 23-13, back to a 10-point Golden Beaver lead with 7.5 to play until the break. Hayes, double team, gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt's pass deflected right back to him. Now another pass, and that's tipped by Younger and stolen. Ahead on the outlet. Here is Blank. Left side layup as good as Blank falls down. Blank is up to 5. 25-13, largest lead of the game for the Golden Beavers. It's at a dozen. We've got 7:09 to go first half. All right, with it, Timmel. Timmel on the drive. Left baseline. Ran into the defense of Nick Krasinski, who's out there on the floor now. He's a 5'11 junior. With it is Kranz, Cameron Kranz feeding Timmel. Now back to Kranz on a bounce pass. He's between the circles. He's calling out a play, directing traffic as he drives left side. Now a pass back to Jacob Hurchin. Hurchin one-hands it far side. 3 balls on the way. Off the rim, no good for Timmel. Offensive board, it's saved to Kranz, and he'll bury the 3. And how about the hustle by Jacob Hurchin as he saved that one from going out of bounds, and he threw it to his teammate Cameron Kranz, who then buries a 3. 25-16, Beaver Dam by 9. Now a deep 3 for Younger, and he missed the mark. And it's out of bounds. 6:07 to go, and it's 25-16 Beaver Dam. Well, Isaiah's already got a pair of 3s. He was going for another one there. You know, you want to feed the hot hand. But that one came up well short of the intended target. 6 minutes to go in the half. Bounce pass into the right block. Kranz off the rim. It's no good. How did that one not go down? And the rebound was grabbed by Krasinski. I mean, that just spun off the rim. Unfriendly rim that time. Here's Blank. Knocked out of his hands. He got it back. Trying to fight through a double team. There's a foul, though. Wait a minute. Happened right over here on the near side, near the Watertown student section. Cameron Kranz picked up the foul, his first. Team fouls are now even at 4 apiece. Much like the many student sections, they're on their feet. They don't sit down during the game. They buy the ticket, but they don't need the seat. They just need a place to stand, right? Cheer on their classmates. All right, here's Krasinski. Underhanding it to Stobie. Stobie, pass to the left corner. Younger, his pass tipped out by Hayes. McAllister Hayes got his hand on it. Pass was intended for Blank. Beaver Dam will inbound, 5:20 to go in the first half. Good first half for the Golden Beavers. 25-16 they lead. We mentioned at the outset, if you're just joining us, E.J. Salatel is not playing tonight. He's out with the flu, so he is unavailable. And Brett Schwefel's not in for Watertown. He's out with a concussion. So the leading scorers for both these teams are not available tonight. Freund, pass left side. Younger tries a 3. Nope, it's off the back rim. And that rebound for Calvin Hurchin. Throws it ahead to Kranz. Kranz driving through traffic out to Hayes. He's going to go right baseline. Stobie guarding him all the way. Stobie, and he spins past Stobie, then reverses. He missed the shot under the rim. They fight for the rebound, and it is a jump ball, and the arrow says it belongs to the Goslings with 4:48 left in the half. So this is going to be Calvin Hurchin to toss it in from the baseline over to our right. And catching the lob is Schmidt. And he threw it away. Pass intercepted by Stobie. Then Stobie has his pocket picked from behind by Calvin Hurchin, who returns the favor. Nice hustle on defense there after they turned it over. They got it right back. And here is a drive. Count the bucket and one. That is Cameron Kranz with a baseline drive. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. That's your Napleton 151 drive of the game, brought to you by our friends at Napleton 151. Nice move on the baseline, and he's got a chance for the 3-point play. It's up. Free throw is no good, and the rebound knocked around. We're going the other way, but my goodness. Active hands defensively on both these teams, forcing a lot of tip balls and steals and whatnot. 25-18. Beaver Dam by 7, and they've got the rock. We've got 4:16 and counting left to play in the first half on your one call, that's all scoreboard. along with Wally Lukashinsky, Mike Tronson here at Watertown High School, and a whistle. Always glad to have you with us on Daily Dodge TV. Got more emails to get to here. I will do that momentarily. 4:07 to go. Stobie has it. Man-to-man D, Watertown. This is Whitnable. Up to the top of the key. Stobie got another three ball. Parker, he's got 4 threes. 12 points for him. And it's back to a 10-point game, 28-18. BD leading Watertown. 3:40 and counting left in the half. 7 made threes in the half for the Golden Beavers. Here's a drive. And Hurchin putting it up just inside the free throw line. It's off the rim, no good. But Schmidt the rebound. His putback, he's fouled by Ben Whitnable. And that'll stop things with 3:21 left to play until halftime. So Whitnable picks up his first. And Braden Schmidt will shoot a pair. First one for Schmidt is no good. Got an email here. It says, let's go Beavers. That's from Corey. Corey Blank checking in tonight. Good to hear from you. Sports at dailydodge.com. Next one's on the way for Schmidt. It's good. Got one of 2. 28-19 Beaver Dam. This email says, happy birthday to Coach Ladrin from Grayson Miller. Go Beavers. Again, you can send us an email all night long. Sports at dailydodge.com. Put basketball in the subject line. Put your name and where you're from and all that good stuff. And we'll read it on the air. Younger sends it out right side for Ben Whitnable along that far sideline. Bounce pass towards the block. Kicked right back out to Whitnable. He'll try the 3. It's off the back rim. No. Rebound Jacob Hurchin, and he tiptoed the baseline. And now at the other end, Watertown down by 9 with possession. Kranz, left side. Well, there was a whistle. Beaver Dam's clapping. I think we're going the other way, and we are. We had a foul on Braden Schmidt. So the Goslings give it back to the Golden Beavers. 2:38 left in the half. I mentioned the hot three-point shooting by Beaver Dam. 7 made threes in the half. 4 of them alone by Parker Stobie. Pass to Stobie. Here's Stobie again. Just missed that one. Whitnable the offensive board. Put back. Yes. Off the glass. Whitnable on the weak side gets the offensive board. And the putback will go 30-19. It's an 11-point Beaver Dam lead on the one call. That's all scoreboard. As we approach the 2-minute mark of the first half. Pass intercepted by Whitnable. Underneath the basket. Another Watertown turnover. That has hurt them a little bit here in this first half. Stobie for 3. Got it! Parker. That's his 5th. He's got 15 points on 5 made threes, and it's 33-19 Golden Beavers. Minute 47 and counting left in the first half. Pass to a cutting David on the right base, and high off the glass, missed the shot. Got his own rebound, tipped it out. Here's a 3 for Hurchin. That's a little bit short off the rim, and Whitnable secures the defensive rebound. Clock continuing to tick with 90 seconds left in the half. This is Blank. He's going to go left baseline. Runs into a double team, fires it out. Stobie, why not another one? And that one's off the back rim, no good. Kranz the rebound. Off to the races in transition. Feeds David on the right side, bobbled it. Now back to Hurchin. And that is Jacob Hurchin. Pump fake. Sends it to Calvin Hurchin. He'll try a 3. No good from the top of the key off the back rim. Rebound tipped out to Blank. Blank. And had it knocked out of his hands from behind by Alex David. Out of bounds it goes with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to play in the half. Beaver Dam will keep possession, and they'll inbound on the far sideline over near the Watertown bench. All right, this is Stobie, just inside the timeline. But now under 1 minute to play until the buzzer. Bounce pass to Younger. Younger spins, puts it up. Nope, he's fouled though. Nice move by Isaiah. And Isaiah Younger gets an all-expenses-paid trip to the free throw line. 45 seconds left in the half. Foul was on Washitas, his first, and the team's 8th. And that first free throw rattles off the rim, no good. One more for Isaiah. It's up, and it's good. It is now 34-19 Beaver Dam. So they have opened up a 15-point advantage on the one call that's all scoreboard. Clock now running again, 42 seconds and counting left until the buzzer. Krantz, right side, flips it to Jay Kirchen. Over to Calvin, left side. Here is a drive by David. Underhanded shot, missed it a little bit short. Rebound out of bounds, last touch by the Goslings. Well, he made a nice move to get around the defense, but just short of the underhanded shot. So 24 seconds left in the half, and if you're Beaver Dam, you're up 15. I'd just, hold it for the last shot here. I mean, there's no need to force anything up. 20 seconds and counting left until the break. Jackson Ladrin back out there. Ladrin, hesitation move. Giving it to Blank. He backs up. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to back up and then wait. Now we're down to 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Here's a drive to the left corner. Stobie for a three. Here it comes. Yes! With 2 seconds left. And Watertown's not going to get a shot up before the end of the half. Or they did get a shot up, but it didn't go. And at the break, it is now a 37-19 score in favor of Beaver Dam on your one call, that's all scoreboard. We have a special presentation here, so we're going to keep it here for halftime, and we're going to look on down. We're going to send the camera on down to the center court area for a very special presentation. Just waiting for them to get set here as Beaver Dam is heading to the locker room. I was made aware of this earlier today. Wally, I know you were too. And they told us that they would get it going. Well, maybe not. Maybe we're going to have a delay because they said it was going to be right as halftime start. Here we go.
Please direct your attention to the center circle as we recognize our very own Judy Lehman. The list of accomplishments, volunteerism, and helpfulness for her are too many to include in this brief presentation since halftime is only 10 minutes. Judy is surrounded by her son Jeff and grandson Jonathan Lehman. Judy has worked for the district for decades at a number of schools and at the ESC and in a plethora of different roles, and is probably a little embarrassed at this time for being the center of attention. Athletic Director Jamie Kemp likes to share the moment that he met Judy on Friday, November 25th, 2005, almost 20 years ago, while he was coaching basketball at Watertown. There was a missing order of basketball shoes for the tournament that night and the following night at Fort Atkinson, so the two of them were in the basement of the ESC, the district office, ducking under the conveyor belts and an occasional cobweb or two for over a half hour to find the 45 pairs of shoes that were in the back corner. That was 20 years ago, and Judy is just as committed today. Most visiting teams have recently come to know Judy as she greets everyone with a smile and welcomes Watertown and treats the visiting teams, coaches, and spectators as if they are family. Judy has worked sporting events in the extreme heat, snow, rain, and the bone-chilling cold. And she works all 3 seasons and catches a break in the winter to come in the climate-controlled gymnasium. These days you'll see her at events wearing anything from pink, yellow, red, blue, green shirts as she continues as part of the WHS athletic event staff. And we all cherish the time that Judy is here at the events and thank Jeff for sharing his mind with all of us. And we know everyone is appreciative of her baking skills, especially the coaches, kids, and custodial staff. Judy's family wanted to share that Judy loves being a part of the Watertown Athletic Department and loves interacting with officials, fans, coaches, and especially the kids. She has shared with them how wonderful it has been to meet with so many people and make many new friends. And her family credits this involvement as one of the reasons she is so happy and hasn't seemed to age a bit. And at this time, we would like to recognize Judy Lehman as the recipient of a service award from the Wisconsin Athletic Director Association. In closing, Judy looks forward to the games and usually arrives well before her starting time, and personally makes sure at the end of the night there are no referees left behind. So the Lehmans, we want to thank you for being here tonight, and Judy, we hope you'll continue to spread the sunshine at WHS sporting events for many years to come. And the first two words that many of us hear from Judy when she arrives, in the same last two before she heads out for the night, is love you. And we love you, Judy Lehman. How about one more round of applause for our very own Judy Lehman.
What a nice ceremony out at center court as Judy Lehman receives the service award from the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association. Watertown Athletic Director Jamie Kep was out there along with Judy's family. Her son and grandson were out there, and I know that there are more family members that were tuned in here on Daily Dodge TV. And for those family members that could not be here, we were glad that we were able to air that for you. And yes, Judy is, she's a special person. I mean, I've been coming to this gym for a long time, and she's always around to greet me when I get here. And many times she's the one that takes me up here to the press box and gets anything that I need to make my job easier. And that's just the type of person she is. And right now she's getting some hugs from some of the other staff members that she works with. And yep, that's very nicely done. Well-deserved for Judy Lehman. It is halftime, and on the one call, that's all scoreboard. Beaver Dam leads Watertown 37-19. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 1.5 minutes with our halftime report right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
And we have reached halftime of this Badger Large Conference boys basketball game. And at the break on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard, it is Beaver Dam 37 and Watertown 19. Our game tonight brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Columbus Family Dental, and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game is also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Air Care, Cherry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, and White Construction. Now, don't forget, make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, visit morainepark.edu/first choice. Let's look at the first half scoring summary. First of all, for the Golden Beavers, they were paced by Parker Stobie. He had 18 points. 6 made threes for Parker Stobie. He leads all scorers with 18. Isaiah Younger's got 9, including a pair of threes. Parker Blank with 5, including 1 from downtown. Ben Whitnable, he's got 3 at the break, and Jeff Freund with 2. On the Watertown side of the ledger, it was Braden Schmidt and Cameron Kranz leading the way with 5 each for the Goslings. Alex David and Landon Washitas, 3 points each. Both of them had a 3-point basket. And Calvin Timmel with 2 for the Goslings. Beaver Dam has led pretty much from the get-go in this one. They got off to a great start and right now lead it by 18 at the break. We are going to step aside, but when we come back, we'll continue here in Watertown. Get you ready for the second half. We're back in 1 minute. Back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Did you know that each person's teeth are as unique as their fingerprints? That's why at Preferred Dental Partners, we don't take a one-size-fits-all approach. Preferred Dental Partners takes the time to customize each person's treatment plan to fit their personal needs and offer options to help them achieve their dental health goals. So whether your dental needs are few or many, give Preferred Dental Partners a call at either our Horicon or Beaver Dam location to set up your appointment to create your own personalized care plan with our amazing team.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
And we're just about set to start the second half. 37-19. Beaver Dam leading Watertown. And it'll be Beaver Dam going left to right in the second half. As you see it on your screen, Watertown goes right to left. And Beaver Dam inbounding as we get this second half underway. And this is Parker Blank driving out to Jeff Freund. Freund feeds Stobie up beyond the arc. Watertown in man-to-man coverage. Here's a drive by Freund. Out to Younger, right elbow three, no good. Rebound for Calvin Hurchin. And now his brother Jacob will bring it across the timeline. Watertown's first offensive possession of the half. This is Jacob Hurchin to Kranz near the top of the key. Pass to a cutting Schmidt. He reverses, and it's off the rim, no good. Oh, that was a nifty move. Nice reverse, but he couldn't finish. There's a pass that went behind Younger, but saved by Freund. 1 minute gone here in the second half. On the one call, that's all scoreboard. 37-19, Beaver Dam leads. There's a three on the way. Ah, and it's good. That's from the top of the silo, Parker Blank. That's his second from long range tonight. He's up to 8 points, 40-19. Drive, and that is out of bounds. That was Schmidt on the drive right down Wisconsin Avenue. Foul was called on Freund. First team foul of the second half. It's actually going to put Schmidt at the line. All right, so Schmidt, who had, I've got him for 5 points. I'm missing a point somewhere on my stat sheet for Watertown. Here's the first free throw. It's up and it's good for Schmidt. I'm guessing I missed a free throw somewhere. I didn't mark a free throw. Did Kranz, did he get a three-point play? I apologize, folks. I usually don't miss that. Second one is good. Yeah, because my stat sheet totals 18, and actually it totals 20 now, and it's 21 on the scoreboard. 40-21. We're going to go by that. Blank on the drive. Kicked it out. For three, Ladrin, top of the key. Yes! Jackson Ladrin, as he knocks down a triple. Well, Beaver Dam just knocking down the three ball tonight. Ladrin's a 45% three-point shooter. That's his first bucket of the game. 43-21. Beaver Dam leads by 22. As we are now just about 2 minutes into the half. Hayes, a step back three. Long one, and it's off the rim. No good. Rebound tipped out and almost going the other way, but it's an offensive board and a reload for Watertown. Kranz for three. Missed that one a little short. Stobie got the rebound. And Parker Stobie, talking about threes, he had 6 triples in the first half. Blank another three. That's off the mark. And Schmidt elevates to get the defensive board. Down the lane, Jacob Hurchin. Off the glass, he scores. Jake Hurchin. Nice move. Taking it strong to the basket. 43-23. BD leads by 20 on your Gruber Law Office's scoreboard. Stobie one-hands it to Younger. He takes off, going down low on the left, off the glass. Wait a minute, before the shot. There was a whistle, and we had contact. You want to send an email during the second half, you can do that. sports@dailydodge.com, sports@dailydodge.com. I'll gladly take your name, where you're from, who you're rooting for, and again, put basketball in the subject line, please, so I know it's you. I'm sharing the email box with the hockey broadcast tonight. First free throw is good for Isaiah Younger. And the next one, that is off the rim, no good. Here come the Goslings off the miss, 44-23. This is Calvin Hurchin up to Kranz. Kranz sidearming it back to Hurchin. Bounce pass to Hayes in the right corner. Little bounce pass there into the block, and it was stripped. Kranz got stripped. 2-on-1 the other way if they hurry. Bounce pass to a cutting Blank. He shorted the shot, and the rebound. This is pulled down by Kranz. Kranz, alley-oop. Schmidt underneath the basket. Couldn't get the shot up. Out to Hayes for three, and McAllister Hayes knocking down the three ball. 44-26. Beaver Dam leads, but Hayes with a big three there. He averages just under 10 a game. That's his first bucket tonight. Golden Beaver still in front, though, on the one call. That's all scoreboard. 14-24 to go. Three ball, it's short for Ladrin. Rebound for Schmidt. Watertown basketball. Here's a drive, and that, look out, it's Calvin Hurchin. Kicks it back. Wait a minute. As he sent it out, we had a timeout. Yeah, Watertown's calling timeout. 30-second timeout brought to you by our good friends at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam under the red awning. Been in business for 166 years. And, we have a really, really nice email here from Melissa. And Melissa is the youngest daughter of Judy Lehman, who is tuned in to the game tonight from her home in Baltimore, Maryland. Melissa, thank you very much for sending this beautiful, beautiful email. And she's thanking us, actually, for bringing the halftime presentation to her and her husband, Mark, and their daughter is at Oriana, who are all tuned in. They said they really appreciate being a part of that special ceremony, and they say they're enjoying the call of the game. Well, that is absolutely fantastic. And she said, Melissa says, however, it says, Coach Ladrin has been a part of my life since I was little. Says he even babysat for me back in the day. Are you kidding me? And his parents and my parents, she says, have been friends for years. And so she goes, if the Beavers win, I won't be too disappointed, even though she's a Watertown alum. And she says, thanks again. That's just a wonderful email. Thank you so much, Melissa. And I really appreciate that. Best wishes to you and your family. And it was nice to see that for Judy tonight. Well deserved. Here's a shot off the rim, no good. And Beaver Dam back the other way. Freund off the glass on the right side, just took it right down to the basket. Nothing fancy about that, and it's 46-26. Beaver Dam in front. Now a uncontested layup, and it's off the rim, no good for Jake Hurchin. He was all alone on his way to the basket, and it rolled off the rim. And now Blank knocks down a three. Parker Blank, his third three, 49-26. Shot. Kranz missed the three in the right corner. We've got a whistle, and it looks like we're going the other way. So we get some subs out there. Ben Whitnable and Eli Johnson have returned for head coach Tim Ladrin. Tim Ladrin celebrating his birthday today. Back in his alma mater. Here's a shot up, no good as Blank fell down. And then he got kicked in the head, or not on purpose, of course, but he was on the ground. It looks like a foot maybe grazed the side of his head. Or maybe it came close. It looked like it hit him though. But it was not intentional whatsoever. It was just in the spur of the moment after he fell down. Here's a three. Oh, and that's good. That is Calvin Hurchin. Calvin averages about 10 a game. He was held scoreless until that bucket, 49-29. That's your score, and a three ball. Oh, that's Whitnable. Ben Whitnable. He's getting into the act. It's just raining down threes here tonight. It's kind of fun, actually. 52-29. And a ball was not out of bounds. Watertown going to sub now. A couple of subs coming in for head coach Chad Hayes. And actually, I don't see Coach Hayes out there right now. I see, he's there. He's just sitting on the bench. And I got blocked by the official. Is Hayes there? Coach Hayes still there? He is. His assistant, Cole Ducklow, was kind of barking out instructions as some of the subs were coming in. Scared me there for a second. All right, approaching the 12-minute mark and counting of this second half. 52-29, Beaver Dam leads. Watertown has the ball. This is Alex David, drive into the lane, pass right side. And here's Washitas, right baseline move, ran into Ladrin, kicks it out. Three ball on the way. David, it's off the rim, no good. Tip back up, and that's good. That is Landon Washitas right there for the tip. The tip in off the miss, and it's 52-31. Beaver Dam leading by 19 on the one call. That's all scoreboard. Blank driving. Off the glass. Book it. Book that one for Parker Blank. 54-31. Here's a shot up on the baseline. It's no good for Hurchin. Rebound by Parker Blank. Pulls up for three. No good. And the rebound, Washitas has the defensive carom. He's going to let traffic go by. Now send it over to Calvin Hurchin, who brings it into the front court. This is Calvin Timmel. Timmel giving it now to Washitas inside the free throw line. Jump stop, and he traveled. Yeah, he was trying to do a little hop, skip, and a jump. And that might be legal in the NBA, but it's not here in high school basketball. 11:02 to go now in this one. You know, Beaver Dam, we talked about Beaver Dam coming off that really tough week last week with those games against Fort Atkinson and Oshkosh North. And, they had come in to this one having lost those two in a row. And they, of course, lost 3 out of their last 4. So you didn't know how they were going to react tonight coming into this one, especially with E.J. Salatel out. But they have answered the bell. I mean, they have performed well in this one. Jackson Ladrin's going to inbound for the Beavers on the right baseline. We keep talking, too, about Watertown and how really they're better than the record indicates. And here is Ladrin. Lost the handle. Back the other way comes Hayes, and a foul. They're pointing at Stobie. So that would lead me to believe that he's guilty of the foul, and that's exactly what it is. Hey, the Beaver Dam, is this the boys' game? No, it's the girls' game. Beaver Dam girls hockey team right now in the first period leading Cap City 1-0. That's maybe the biggest game ever in Beaver Dam girls hockey program history. If they win it tonight, they'll get the outright conference championship. Good luck to head coach Mike Pogorelic and the Beaver Dam girls. Did we get a final in that boys hockey game? And we had a whistle as the ball was inbounded. We'll do it again. Yeah, the Beaver Dam boys hockey team was playing Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells earlier tonight. If we can get you a final on that, we'll pass it along. 10.5 minutes to play here in Watertown. And this is a pass to the right side for Calvin Hurchin. He's up high on the right, guarded by Younger. Bounce pass now down to the block. And Washidas lost it, got it back, kicks it out. 3-ball for David. No good. Rebound. Who's got it? It's an offensive board. Hurchin kept it alive. Calvin Hurchin. Left side dish for Timmel. Timmel going to the right. Still on the dribble inside the free throw line. Sends it back out. Here's Washidas. He gives it to a cutting David. Alex David lost the handle on it. Back the other way. Here's it was going in for the layup was Eli Johnson. And then, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Parker Stobie just hit a 7-3 of the game. There's a shot at the other end. It's off the rim, no good. That was a wild sequence at the other end where it looked like Johnson was going to go in for an easy layup. It was knocked out of his hands, and then somehow they got it back to Stobie, who hits the three. Whitnable, right side. Layup, got it, and one. Ben Whitnable. It's an and one opportunity. And we get that score there. Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells beat Beaver Dam 4-1 in boys hockey tonight. And a timeout. Timeout on the floor, brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. We're back in 1 minute. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
As we come back to live action, Mike Tronson, Wally Lukashinsky here in Watertown. 9:24 to go, second half. Beaver Dam 59-31 lead on the one call. That's all scoreboard. Free throws no good for Whitnable. He was trying to complete a three-point play and missed. Watertown basketball. And a flip to Washidas for three. Got it. That is Landon Washidas from downtown. 59-34. Beaver Dam still a front by 25 right now. And here's a pass to the left corner. This is Blank now near the free throw line, one handing it back to Johnson, and a foul there as they were trying to knock it away and maybe force a turnover. You know, Beaver Dam certainly has played very well. I don't know if I quite expected them to be up this big, though. You know, we talked about how Watertown is, you know, better than their record would indicate. And being this is a rivalry game, I thought it would be a little tighter. And not taking anything away from Beaver Dam. There's a pass off the hands of Jake Hurchin, who slams his hands on the floor. He goes, oh, I should have had that one. It would have been an uncontested layup. But, yeah, not taking anything away from Beaver Dam. But I thought it might be a little bit tighter just for the fact that, you know, both these teams they play better than their records, and it's the rivalry game. It's the classic Beaver Dam-Watertown matchup that we always talk about. But right now, Beaver Dam's in control with 8:39 to go. A couple of emails just came in. I'll get to those here in a moment. Here's a reverse layup. Oh, Ben Whitnable. What a baseline drive and the reverse for two more. 61-34. That was nice. Oh, my. And Stobie working defensively on Hayes. And he picks up his second personal, fourth team foul. Check the email box here again. This one says, "Go Beavers." Jeff Freund's grandparents are watching from Mount Calvary, and they say, "Happy birthday, Coach Ladron." Hayes for 3. It's off the mark, no good. And the defensive rebound for Ben Whitnable. Thank you very much. Glad to hear from you guys. There's a shot up and in. Parker Blank scoring again. 63-34 with 8 minutes left. On the one call, that's all scoreboard. 3 ball, yes, Hayes. He's got his second 3 ball of the night, 63-37. Golden Beavers lead. Here's Stobie again. What a night he's had. All those triples he's knocked down. He's knocked down 7 3 balls. 21 points in the game. Here's a left corner 3 for Ben. Whitnable misses. Rebound for Jay Kirchen. This email says, "Watching from the recliner tonight, looking forward to being back in the friendly confines of the field house on Friday night to watch a healthy Beaver Dam team battle Milton. Happy birthday to Coach Ladron. Go BD." That's from Ed Salatel. Ed, thank you, buddy. And McAllister Hayes just scored. Is that a 3 or a 2? I was looking down at that was a 2, thank you. I was looking down at my email when he shot it. Shame on me, 63-39. That's why we keep you around, Wally. You got to bail me out once in a while. And we got a whistle at the other end. I got to be better at multitasking is what, what I got to do, right? Oh, my. Yeah, if you want to sneak an email in quick before the end of the game, sports@dailydodge.com, and put basketball in the subject line. I'll be happy to read it for you on air. But under 7 minutes to go, it's getting late. Beaver Dam's got the ball in a 63-39 lead. Ladron fakes the 3. Into the lane, jump stop. Sends it left side. Younger for 3. Nope, it's short. Offensive board for Freund. Ball was knocked out of bounds. This is Parker Blank that will toss it in. And he finds Freund high on the left. Giving it back to Blank. Baseline move left side off the glass. Missed the shot. Rebound tipped around and finally going to be grabbed by Washitas. Under 6.5 to play. And now here is Jay Kirchen handing it off to Hayes, top of the key. Drives into the lane, tried to go up with it, and there was traffic, and he is fouled. We'll stop things with 6:14 to go. Younger picked up the foul. Hayes is at the line. And the first one is good. McAllister Hayes makes it 63-40. Golden Beavers. And the next one's on the way. In and out. It's no good. Rebound was tipped but hit the rim. And Stobie finally has it for the Golden Beavers. Both of these teams play again later this week. Watertown is at DeForest this coming Thursday night, 48 hours from now. 3 ball, no good for Younger. Beaver Dam's going to host Milton on Friday in the field house. Hayes tries another 3. And he got fouled on the 3. He's going to go to the line and shoot 3. And I thought it appeared that Jackson Ladron had made contact. And so Hayes will get 3 free throws with 5:47 left. And right now, the Goslings trailing by 23, but we've got a timeout on the floor. Timeout Watertown brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, 920-356-8860.
There's power in your smile. It can make or break a day, start a conversation, even double a dose of courage. Columbus Family Dental is committed to protecting your grin ear to ear. Young and old, orthodontics to cosmetics, we're here to make it that much easier to share your smile. Columbus Family Dental, now accepting every kind of smile.
We have 5:47 left to play in the ball game here in Watertown. Broadcasting from high atop the gymnasium in our lovely perch here. McAllister Hayes at the line to shoot 3 for the Goslings. First of 3 is good. He was fouled on a 3-point shot, so he gets 3. This has always been one of my absolute all-time favorite places to come broadcast a game, without a doubt. I mean, the view here from this press box, second one is no good. It's fantastic. But the staff here, led by Jamie Kep, the athletic director, and all the folks like Judy Lehman, who they honored at halftime. I mean, they're just wonderful people, and they've been friends of ours for a long time. Third free throw is good. He got 2 out of 3. And I've broadcast a lot of games here over the years, folks. 28 years I've been doing this, and I've been coming to this gym for a long time, and I've lost count of how many times I've announced a game here. 63-42, Beaver Dam leads with possession, 5.5 to go in the game. Pass to Younger in the left block, off the glass, missed it off the rim. Rebound for Calvin Hurchin. Here's a drive, and that is Jake Hurchin. Left baseline drive, banks it off the window, 63-44. Yeah, I think, aside from Beaver Dam High School, I've probably broadcast more games in this gym than any other gym in Wisconsin. I'm pretty confident that that's the case. Here's a shot up, no good for Isaiah Younger, but he got fouled, and he'll head to the line. Because not only do we do the regular season games here, Beaver Dam and Watertown, but we broadcast playoff games here. They host a lot of playoff games here. This is a neutral site during the playoffs, and we do football here in the fall a lot of times. And the free throw is up, and it is good for Isaiah Younger. I've got him for 11 points now. As Whitnable returns, Freund will head to the bench. This is also, here's the second free throw, it's good. This is also one of the very few high school gymnasiums that serves brats at the concession stand. And I had one tonight because a lot of times you get the hot dog or you get the pizza, the nachos, I get that. But I mean, we're elevating our game here with brats in Watertown. Here's a steal. And Blank, after he stole it, unfortunately stepped on the sideline. Otherwise, he was off to the races. He was trying to tiptoe the sideline. Gosling's going to get it back with 4:49 left in the game, and right now it's 65-44, BD on top. On your one call, that's all scoreboard. Bounce pass to a driving Hurchin. Calvin Hurchin missed the layup a little bit short. Ladron got the rebound. And Jackson will trot it across the center circle. He stops free throw line extended, left side. Back to Blank. Blank, ball fake, gives it to Whitnable. Here's Whitnable on the dribble, lost the handle, fell down, got it back, and did he get a timeout? Yeah, Beaver Dam did get timeout. Brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam, and it's a 30-second timeout. So we are going to keep it right here during this 30-second timeout. Well, the Beaver Dam community is passionate about supporting education and future opportunities for our students. Through the ongoing efforts and generosity of the Beaver Dam High School Scholarship Committee, Woods Scholarships, the Beaver Dam Scholarship Foundation, and the contributions from countless individuals, service organizations, and businesses, seniors at Beaver Dam High School have access to well over $300,000 annually in local scholarships. All right, this is going to be Nick Krasinski to send it in for the Golden Beavers with 4:22 to go. Here's Stobie taking a pass from Blank. Return feed, Blank, right corner three, no good. It's too strong, actually. Jake Urchin throws it ahead off the rebound, and that's Alex David missing the layup. Rebound it's out of bounds off of Watertown. Well, how many times tonight have we seen shots that should have gone down and they've just rattled off the rim for whatever reason? I don't know. Is there a full moon tonight? I mean, I don't know. But there's been several times tonight on both sides where here's a nice backdoor pass in a reverse. Whitnable. You can't draw it up any better than that. Whitnable scoring 67-44. One-handed pass. Washitas, NBA 3 off the backboard, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Parker Blank. We're down to 3:37 and counting left in this one. Thanks for sticking with us tonight here on Daily Dodge TV. And there is a actually Whitnable kind of lost the handle on it as he was going into the lane, and Calvin Urchin found himself with a basketball. Look what I got. Calvin Urchin over to his brother Jake. Pass now, Washitas inside the bubble, working down low into the left block. Spin move off the glass. What a move by Washitas. 67-46 now. Golden Beavers on top by 21. 3 minutes to go on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard. Blank. He's going to go right side. In for a layup. Missed it short. Got his own rebound, though. A reload for the Golden Beavers, who have a pretty big lead, and they have for pretty much the majority of the game here. We've got a whistle as Jake Urchin was trying to get a steal and go the other way. And now more subs coming in for Beaver Dam. Cruz Rohde, 6'1" junior's on. Carter Kinsey coming in, 6-foot junior. Ladrin's at the line. Whitnable's exiting, and who's coming in to replace him? It's going to be Max Moritz, 6'5" sophomore. And the first free throw is good for Jackson. With 2:43 left to go, 68-46. An impressive game. I mean, this is second one in and out, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by the Goslings. Yeah, Beaver Dam has really played very, very well tonight. And they needed this one. As a shot is up, no good for Washitas. Offensive board, Calvin Urchin to David for three, and he got fouled on the three-point shot. That's the second time now we've seen that here in the second half. Max Moritz picks up his first and the team's seventh. Team fouls are even at 7 apiece with 2:25 to go, and Alex David is at the line, going to shoot three. But yeah, Beaver Dam needed this after a tough week last week with those games against Oshkosh North and Fort Atkinson. And the first free throw is no good for Alex David. He'll get two more. Next one's on the way. Oh, spins halfway down. It comes. What was I talking about? I mean, these shots that are halfway down where they roll off the rim. And tell you. One more. Third and final attempt. That one is good. Alex David making it 68-47. Beaver Dam leading with 2:22 and counting left to play in the game. Well, Beaver Dam with the reserves in, and they're going to close this one out. And there is a whistle as, let's see what we have here. Foul, and I'm trying to see who he's pointing at. Is it David? Yep, Alex David. More subs coming in for Watertown now. Calvin Timmel returning. Jackson Hebner. 5'11" senior. Jackson Hebner on now. With 2:09 to go. And Front end of the bonus is no good for Eli Johnson. Watertown has it. Clock running, exactly 2 minutes to go in the game. Timmel, guarded by Cruz Rohde. Moritz keeping an eye on David as he sends it over to McAllister Hayes. Hayes back the other way. Pass was tipped. Washidas got the deflection high off the glass. Washidas puts it up and in. Well, even though the ball was tipped, it came right to him, and he did the rest. 68-49. Here is Johnson around the horn, left side. Kinsey feeding Krasinski. Back to Rohde, top of the key, sidesteps the defender. Now a little bounce pass out to Krasinski again as he dribbles up near the timeline. A minute 15 and counting left in this one. Here's a drive by Krasinski, right base, and bad pass. It's intercepted as he tried to go cross court. David, coast to coast off the steal, lays it up and in. Alex David, 68-51, is the Beaver Dam lead on your one call, that's all scoreboard with just under a minute left to play. Here's Rohde for three. It's high off the rim, no good. Box out and rebound there for Hebner. With 40 seconds left. Timmel spinning, puts a floater up. It's no good, and the rebound for Moritz. 27 seconds and counting left in the game. Beaver Dam 68, Watertown 51. An impressive performance, as I mentioned, for Beaver Dam. And they called a foul on Washidas, who was really playing up close and personal on Eli Johnson. So Johnson will head to the free throw line to shoot a bonus with 15 seconds left. Stay tuned for our post-game show. We'll have some final scoring numbers. We'll get the birthday boy, Tim Ladrin, up here for an interview as the first free throw is good for Eli Johnson. It is a little bit of a hike to get up here, but it's worth the view when you get here. It's like climbing Mount Everest. It might be a little difficult to get up here, but boy, it's worth it when you make it to the summit. Second free throw is good. I'm exaggerating a little bit, folks, but it is a lovely view up here. 70-51 with 12 seconds left. And here's Hebner, left baseline. 6 seconds. He'll turn around, shoot over the defender. No good. Rebound Beaver Dam, and that'll do it. As the clock is going to run out. Final score tonight on your one call, that's all scoreboard. Beaver Dam 70 and Watertown 51. So Beaver Dam improving to 10-8 on the year, 5-4 in the Badger Large. Watertown dropping to 4-14 overall, and they still have yet to get their first league win. They're now 0-9 in conference. So the varsity game belongs to Beaver Dam. JV game tonight was won by Watertown, 40-35. Watertown also won the JV2 game, 59-57. But in the last contest of the night, it's Beaver Dam with the win. And the Golden Beavers 70 and the Goslings 51. Stay with us. We'll take a break. We'll come back for our post-game report right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just a ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team of cost cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
The gang's all here.
Chris,
Adam,
and Abby Klodowski, here to say Klodowski Real Estate is honored and grateful to have been voted Dodge County's best real estate firm, best realtor, and favorite realtor for 2024.
we love living and working in Dodge County, all of the wonderful people we serve, and the opportunity to give back to our community.
thank you, Dodge County. Thank you.
Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
Play garage music.
Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections, as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
There's power in your smile. It can make or break a day, start a conversation, even double a dose of courage. Columbus Family Dental is committed to protecting your grin ear to ear. Young and old, orthodontics to cosmetics, we're here to make it that much easier to share your smile. Columbus Family Dental, now accepting every kind of smile.
Back inside Watertown High School. Mike Tronson, Wally Lukashinsky with you on Daily Dodge TV. Final score tonight in this Badger Large Conference boys basketball game. Beaver Dam defeats Watertown by the score of 70-51. And let's take a look at the final scoring from this one for Beaver Dam. They were paced by Parker Stobie. 21 points for Parker. He had 7 made threes. And you know what? We're going to actually hold off because the birthday boy is making his way up into the press box here. And so we'll give the scoring in just a little bit, but we're going to hand the headset over to Tim Ladron. Coach, can you hear me in there?
Yeah, I got you.
And we've got you. Congratulations. What a tremendous effort tonight by your team.
Yeah.
And you and I talked about it before the game. You said, you weren't maybe 100% sure how the guys were going to come out, because you had tough games last week. You're missing your top scorer. It's the rivalry game.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, and I said this on the broadcast, they answered the bell tonight. They answered the bell. They were ready to play, and it was good energy from start to finish, I thought.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I couldn't be happier of our guys. There's a lot of unknowns when it comes into that game. You know, again, DJ being out, and then you've got, you know, the way we've played the last 2 games. Again, against really good opponents, and we know that. But still, that's in the guys' head too. And they responded so well tonight. I couldn't be more proud of those guys. It was a really incredible effort tonight.
Well, and I think I said it in the pregame too. I said, you know, we were talking about EJ's absence tonight. I said, but you guys are not one-dimensional by any means. You have 4 players all in double figures. What happened tonight? There were 4 players in double figures, Tim, led by Parker Stobie, who was lights out from three-point land. I mean, 7 made threes just by him alone. And as a team, you were knocking down a lot of three-point shots tonight.
Yeah, we were, and part of that, a lot of that was ball movement. We got a lot of great shots. We had open looks pretty much all night. We had talked about making the extra pass and just doing what we do and what we preach all the time, and is making that extra pass and sharing the ball. And I thought we did that really well tonight. And then obviously when Stobes got rolling, we were looking for him pretty heavily and started running some stuff for him, obviously. But then even when we're not just in a set, we're just in our style, in our motion stuff, and guys were finding him, and he got us really rolling. And I just really happy for our guys.
Yeah, shot selection. We talk about that every once in a while. I thought the shot selection was pretty good tonight. Like you said, the extra pass certainly helped him.
Yeah, it was. And you know, again, some of that too is, you know, we felt we had some opportunities offensively with some matchups, and I thought we took advantage of that a little bit. I thought guys did a nice job of understanding where those were. And then again, you know, some of that too is, you know, we created some turnovers tonight, and we were able to get some easy buckets out of turnovers, and that always helps.
Well, certainly, and you know, in defensively, I thought, I mean, let's talk about that side of the ball, because, you know, they've got some guys that, you know, even with Brett Schwefel not in the lineup, they've got some guys that can put the ball in the hoop, and I thought you did a pretty good job defensively on their guys.
Yeah, and again, you know, Schwefel's been out the last couple games. They went down to MG, played them really tight, you know, single-digit game. They went down to Mount Horeb, who's been ranked #1 at times throughout the year, and they were really tight with them all the way through. So we knew regardless. Obviously, Schwefel's a great player and a really tough kid, and you know, and that's the thing too. Their senior class, you know, are competitors, and like you know, the Hirchin twins are just fantastic competitors, and they're tough to guard, and they do a lot of good things. And I just I'm really happy the way we defended everybody tonight.
Well, you needed this one. Let's be honest here. You needed this one a little bit. It was a tough week last week. We can put that one in the rearview mirror now. This is a good one, and you know, especially with a tough game against Milton coming up on Friday.
Yeah, tough one Friday, but we're going to enjoy this one, and hopefully EJ gets healthy tonight, and we certainly want him back. Obviously, he's a big part of who we are, and hopefully he gets healthy, and we'll just continue to build, and hopefully, you know, be ready and get after Milton on Friday.
Got to be extra special for you. I mean, you're back here in your alma mater and where it all started, and it's your birthday, and your team gets a win. I mean, that's the best birthday present you could ask for.
It is, and it's a weight off my chest. When this game came out last year on the schedule, I looked at my wife and it's just like, you got to be kidding me. And there's just a lot of emotions and everything else that goes into this, and I was a bit of a train wreck today, so I'm just happy our guys came out and played well, and it's big load off of my chest because he was.
And I know you well enough. You looked a little fidgety tonight there.
I'm really happy with our guys. I just am.
Well, I'll make you even happier here. Your daughter just emailed in, great game, Golden Beavers. Happy birthday, Coach. That's from Maddie. It just came in here just a few moments ago as you were heading
Thanks,
up here.
Maddie. Can't wait to see you again soon. Hopefully get out there pretty quick.
Yeah, if that doesn't beat all there.
That's awesome.
Celebrate this one. Yeah, and celebrate your birthday. Thanks for coming up here.
Appreciate
Tim.
it.
And we'll be around on Friday for the big one against Milton.
It's good to see you getting Wally out here.
Oh, gosh.
Love having Wally out.
We're not sparing any expense tonight. We got Wally Lukashinsky.
That's right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Good to see you, Tim. Thank you. All right, happy birthday to Tim Ladrin, and Beaver Dam gets a win tonight, 70-51. Now let's run down that individual scoring that I was going to do here a moment ago. Again, for Beaver Dam, Parker Stobie, 21 points, 7 made threes. Also in double figures, Parker Blank with 15. He had 3 made threes. 12 points for Isaiah Younger, including a pair of threes. 12 points for Ben Whitnable, and he had 1 3-pointer along the way. Also for the Golden Beavers, 4 points for Jeff Freund, another 4 for Jackson Ladrin, all coming in the second half. And it was 2 points for Eli Johnson, a pair of free throws at the end of the game. Meanwhile, for Watertown, This is unofficial. I missed that 1 point somewhere, but otherwise I'm pretty darn close. It was, I've got Landon Washitas for 12, and McAllister Hayes scored all 11 of his points in the second half. Had a couple of threes along the way. It was, let's see, I've got Braden Schmidt for 7. 6 points in the game for Alex David. 5 for Cameron Kranz, all in the first half. 4 points for Jake Hurchin. It was Calvin Hurchin with a 3-ball. He finished with 3, and Calvin Timmel with 2. And Watertown, I think I mentioned it earlier, but their next game comes up on Thursday night. They'll be at DeForest for a 7:15 start. They've got a non-conference game next week, Tuesday, at Waukesha North. Meanwhile, for Beaver Dam, as we mentioned, their next game comes up on Friday night. They'll be hosting Milton, and we will have it for you Friday night on Daily Dodge TV. Coverage beginning at 7 o'clock, tip time at 7:15. Also looking ahead to Thursday night, we've got the Beaver Dam girls basketball team traveling down to Milton for that game, and that'll be on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Again, coverage at 7 with tip time at 7:15. A score update. Beaver Dam girls hockey in the second period leading Cap City by the score of 2-0. Again, a win by the Beaver Dam girls hockey team tonight, and they will clinch the outright conference title. Earlier tonight, the Beaver Dam boys hockey team fell to Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells by the score of 4-1. And that is going to wrap things up here at Watertown. We appreciate you all being with us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into our broadcast, and those of you that sent those nice emails, we thank you for interacting with us, and we love to hear from you and make you feel like you're a part of things, no matter where you may be tuned in from. I want to thank Wally Lukashinsky. Wally, you're the best, man. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. And tell you what, let's do this again. Don't be a stranger, right? Let's do this again sometime here. Hey, don't get me wrong. I love Aiden. He's great, but, you're welcome to come along anytime, okay? Good to see you, buddy. And we, of course, thank our presenting video sponsors, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Columbus Family Dental, and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, and White Construction. Final again, Beaver Dam 70, Watertown 51. And for Wally, my name is Mike Tronson saying so long from Watertown High School. Have a pleasant evening, and we'll talk to you again later in the week. This has been a Daily Dodge TV Sports presentation. Good night, everybody.